Hello there. Welcome back, you guys. Yes, you read the title of the video correctly. We are going to be taking a look at some prototype figures. First off, this guy right here, our little Jackal Arbiter Honor Guard, is not an actual prototype. Don't worry, this isn't some alternate timeline. The seller that I bought all of these from eBay, K111 or K11, I don't know, I'll have a link to his eBay down below. Occasionally he does sell some prototype figures as well as a lot of other Halo Mega products that seem to be like factory rejects. So we will get on our way. But yeah, this guy was just thrown in, so don't worry about this. And make sure you stay till the very end of the video, because at the very end, we're going to open up this sealed blind bag here. This is from A New Dawn, and we will open this up on camera, but we're not going to do it till the very end of the video. We're going to start off with our least interesting figure we're going to look at today. We have 4 in total, and then we've also got some comparisons that we'll bring in as we look at them with the official parts that we ended up getting. So the first figure we're going to start off with, this is kind of the least exciting, as these all look like they're the official parts, just unprinted, versus some of the other figures that we're going to look at that are actual true prototype parts. Before we get any closer, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there, like the video. And if you want to go ahead and drop a comment of what you think the most interesting thing you see today is, go ahead and leave that comment. You're done subscribing? Perfect. We'll go ahead and bring her in. So this is the Spartan Zvezda head and chest that we saw in the Arctic Burn Wasp, and here is a side-by-side with that official figure. From what I can tell, this just appears to be that same figure with unprinted parts here for the chest and the helmet. So very interesting to see. Wouldn't be surprised if we ever got that chest plate unprinted in a set. Hopefully they're always printed, but you never know. And hopefully we actually see them in a set. There's that too. Helmet has no printing, like I said. It's interesting to see. Let's get it close up there. And then for the shoulders, these are the same shoulders found on the other Spartan in the Arctic Burn Wasp, the Spartan Firefall. So same shoulders, but unprinted. They are done in white. The right shoulder's got a little bit of silver. Actually, no, I don't think that's a print. That just looks like a little bit of like smudge or mold residue or something. And then coming over to the other side, same thing, unprinted. It's supposed to have lime green and orange. I don't recall us seeing these shoulders anywhere else other than this set and possibly the Multiplayer Mayhem. They may have been new for that set as well. And just keep in mind, I do not, unfortunately, have the Multiplayer Mayhem set outside of these 2 thigh pieces that came on this figure. So just be aware, I don't have that set, unfortunately, because that is going to come into play later on in the video. And this figure also has the same belt that is found on the Spartan Argus that came in the, I believe, the stockpile helmet. And I do want to preface it that these are how I received the figures from China, from the seller. They came mix-matched like this with various bits and pieces that they kind of threw together to complete figures. None of these are, from what I can tell, official. You know, this potentially is an official figure, or not necessarily an official figure, but an official prototype for a figure that we could be getting in the future. We could be seeing that combination later on in line. It's completely possible. But just be aware, some of them, including our next figure that we're going to look at especially, are just kind of a mixed match of parts. Now, are you ready to look at some real prototypes? Because our next figure here, unfortunately, has a Call of Duty torso, and as I said, this is how I received the figures. So, our guy here, ignoring the Call of Duty torso, he has a prototype of the Firefall helmet. I'll bring that in so you can take a look at it. Because this is not an official color that Mega used for official sets, at least not one that we have seen. Same thing goes for these shoulders here, which are actually pulled from our Spartan CQB. So those are the CQB shoulders, left and the right. Lower half of the figure, I have no idea where that came from. Some sort of a green Spartan. Looks like an older, like Halo 4-5 lower legs, but I'm not sure where they came from. And then that torso is from the Action Block Spartan here. But yeah, that's our prototype of the Firefall helmet. Alright, next up for the third figure we're going to look at, this has the CQB chest plate and the CQB shoulders, as well as the Mark 7 with cat ears helmet done in this prototype. aqua green color. Very interesting to get to see these. So put it side by side with our official Spartan CQB. He's done in the all black, so I do apologize if it's kind of hard to see on the camera. But as far as I can tell, these are 100% official parts. At least they're made to the same quality. Everything snaps on and off as it should. It fits together as it should. Oop, I say that and then it's hard to pull off. Just put that helmet out of the way. You don't need to take the heads off, but it's just easier for me. So everything pops together like it should. Pop that onto here. There is that. So as you can tell, everything works the way that it is supposed to work. So I'm very much in the camp that these are official prototype parts, potentially unreleased colors. So I don't think we've ever seen an official figure using this aqua color. And it is not glow in the dark. I did check that. It does not glow in the dark. So it's not for like a prototype of new Last Man Standing or new zombie figures or anything like that. So throw this chest plate back on, or we'll throw it on our official CQB. So you can tell everything kind of pops on, pops together. Throw our helmet back on. And there is our CQB with the prototype of his chest plate. We got one more to look at, and then we actually have some weapons too I didn't mention. And our final figure that we're going to take a look at, this one utilizes the Trailblazer helmet in black with no printing. And then we've got the new chest plate. I don't know the official name of this chest off the top of my head, but this is the one. It's got all the pouches, grenades, or maybe shotgun. No, those should be grenades with the scale that they are. But we've got this unprinted in the aqua color as well. And then this chest plate, we only saw that in Multiplayer Mayhem, and then it's supposed to come out with Fireteam Ruby. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But that's supposed to be the cheapest way you can get it. But as of right now, the only way to get this chest plate in official capacity is with Multiplayer Mayhem, which is not an easy to set to get. As I said, I don't own it, and it's going for around $200 if you want it. So I'm not going to spend that much money on a set right now. Well, I won't go without doing a comparison at least. So there is the red Trailblazer next to the unprinted Trailblazer helmet, just so you can get a frame of reference of what they're supposed to look like. And then I've got one handy as well. So here's the Garrison Pack Trailblazer as well. So sadly, I don't have that chest plate on an official figure right now, just this prototype here. So I don't have anything to compare that to. And then as for the rest of the parts, the less important ones, we've got the action block shoulder, the Argus belt again, the orange shoulder, probably from a Mark 7, one of the orange ones. And then it looks like the legs are from the Bizarre Battleground, at least the whole right leg, and then the left thigh plate. I'm not sure about the lower left leg. Now let's look at some prototype weapons. As for our first prototype weapon that we'll take a look at, here is the Heat Wave, done in that kind of aqua green color for the parts. As far as I'm aware, we've only received this in Multiplayer Mayhem. I don't think this has shown up anywhere else, at least not that I'm aware of. And as far as I know, there's no sets that are currently rumored to have this. So there is that. Go both sides, and I did get 2 of each of these, as well as 2 of the next one we're going to look at. And then our next prototype weapons here, these are the Scatter Shot, also in the same color of kind of aqua green that most of these other prototypes have been in. So very interesting to see these. And then unfortunately, same story as with the Heat Wave. This is only available in Multiplayer Mayhem and is not currently available anywhere else that I'm aware of. Our final prototype piece that we're going to look at today is the Plasma Rifle. This one is in a slightly different color, and that's mostly because it's in a different style of plastic used. Because this is a much softer rubbery plastic. Or maybe it's rubber, I don't know. So it's the same thing as the official one that we got. This is the purple one that comes with the Elite in Universe Series 3 blind bags. We also got the same piece in red in the Halo 2 character pack with the Brute Captain, I believe. Yeah, I believe that came with the Brute Captain in red for the Brute Plasma Rifle. But the Elite one here in purple, next to this one, which is much more like a white. Not sure how well that's showing up on camera, but that is more of a white versus the other things that have all been more of an aqua. Not sure how well that's showing up for you guys, but yeah, it is noticeably a different color than everything else. Everything else has been kind of similar. And none of the weapons have any issues with any of the figures. The only thing I could maybe mention is the plasma rifle is a little bit loose in the hand compared to where my official one went. There it is. Compared to the official one, it's definitely noticeably slightly looser than the prototype. Or I should say the official one is noticeably tighter in their hand than the prototype. It still clicks in as it's supposed to, but it is noticeably, there's a little bit more play in the hand compared to the official one. But otherwise, no issues with the prototype weapons there. Go ahead and drop a comment of what you think this figure is going to be, and I'll give you a second to think about it. And if you still need time, you can pause the video to leave that comment, but we'll go ahead and get this open. Maybe. Well, maybe. Maybe not. What? This is not an easy one. Hold on. I need something sharp. Probably cut the figure or something. There we go. Close your knives. That was kind of ridiculous. Alright, and we've got something yellow. Looks like we got the yellow Recon. I think I already have this guy. I have to double check, but I want to say I already have this figure. And then put that off to the side, and we got to build this guy now. So, get this all put together. So what did you guys think of the prototype pieces? Were those interesting to you guys? Do you not really care about prototypes? Yeah, just let me know down in the comments below what you think about them. Alright, there's that. That goes there, that goes there. Oh, that goes there. This goes here. There goes something. There's another leg. Nope, just got another blind bag. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There is that. Stand in green, and we got the Halo 3 style of shotgun in a metallic gray. So there is our blind bag figure. And in case you're curious, these are the other figures that are available in the same blind bag series. So you got the yellow Recon, blue Master Chief, pink Master Chief. Actually, no, is that a pink Mark IV? No, that's a pink Master Chief. And then a Brute, Halo 3 Marine, AC figure, I don't know what that was off the top of my head, Orange Grunt, and then the Forward Unto Dawn buildable, whatever you want to call it, buildable figure thing. Micro build, that's what that's called, English. And that's all I got for you guys, so make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, turn those notification bells on, and have a great rest of your day. The Jackal Arbiter Honor Guard is signing out.